Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi Sritam. Good evening. How are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm doing quite good. What about you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. So good to see you again after a long time. I think you're very busy. I don't see you in the classes as well.
Yes, ma'am. There was some medical emergencies. Uh, it was 20 days, I guess. It have already taken. So yeah, I was quite busy with those medical issues. That's why maybe I have taken 40 days pause from Clapingo. And same goes with your session, ma'am. Unfortunately, I didn't able to attend all those amazing classes, but uh, I will definitely try to. Coming Friday,
That's
I
okay.
am
That's
actually
okay. Um,
coming Friday. Yes, ma'am.
you told about some mental health issues, right?
Yes, ma'am. So, I was taking some like therapy session since 2 months. That's why it is lots of jumble mumble things are going on in my in the life, so
Okay.
that's why. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ma'am,
Uh,
am I audible actually, or the fan sound is actually you can hear?
yes. Yes. You are audible.
Okay, fine then.
You are audible. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Like crystal clear.
Okay. So now things are better. Like you're feeling better after the therapy sessions.
Yes, ma'am. I am feeling like old times. Like yeah, I am recovering, I guess, and the feedback from the therapist
So
also
something
good.
major happened. Something major happened. Something bad
Uh,
happened.
mm, you can say, ma'am, it is not only due to any one incident. Uh, there are like multiple incident keep happened like one by one, quite a some time before. That's why so all that comes at one, all the things that come at once. That's why they hit actually. As per the therapist, as the therapist actually explain me all these things. Why actually I am behaving in this situation like this. So he was actually explaining to me that multiple events that actually happened in the same time, I can say. That's why it actually occurred. So yeah, maybe some family issue, then some medical issues, then some friends, then the society wala thing. That's why all this thing, due to all these things, the event become bigger, and the problem also become bigger. That's why. Now it is quite okay, ma'am, I can say,
Okay.
because recently I just attended my family gathering
So
and
you
it
are
was
not
quite
into
good.
any medication, right? So I would suggest that don't go for any medication. If it is therapy, it's okay, and
Mhm.
start start inclining yourself spiritually, because you know
Mhm.
what. See, the situations may be different, but uh, ultimately, I have also gone through postnatal depression. So what worked for me is art of living. Okay, now
Mhm.
I'm a part of art of living for 8 years now, right? So more than any medication or therapy, because that is like very much short lived. Okay, now you go to a
Yes.
therapist, you feel good about
Mhm.
it. After 3 days again that is going to come. Okay, again the episodes you are going to experience for sure, right? So what is my suggestion as per my experience is uh, just detach from it, accept it. Okay, and
Mm, yeah.
uh, incline towards meditation. It will work. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe initially a lot of resistance will come. Okay, you won't feel like doing anything. Okay, neither
Yeah,
meditation, you will
yes,
always
man.
be in that rejection mode that nothing is working for me, nothing will work for me. Okay, because I have gone through that. Okay, but have that faith. Okay, I'm not saying only Sri Ravi Shankar, whoever spiritual guru you feel to get inclined spiritually, that helped me a lot, because you know ultimately you are the only one whom you have to take your own responsibilities. Nobody else will. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so don't, so emotionally, emotions are something, which will eat you up if you don't take charge of them, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
start taking charge of them instead of them taking charge of you, right?
Yes.
Because I have also gone through that. Like emotionally I have been very dependent on my husband, my younger sisters. I'm such an emotional person that when I lost my mom, I have lost both of them, okay, my mom and dad. So I used to call my sisters, young, I'm the eldest one, younger sisters. So I used to call them and I used to cry. So that is something which is wrong. Okay, so you are the only one who can take the emotional responsibilities. So take charge of yourself, right? Don't get dependent on any external things. Okay, so start connecting with your own self, you will feel much better in any ways. Like whatever
Yes,
you
ma'am.
feel, um, feel good, start doing that. You love to listen music, start doing that. You start biking, you love biking, start doing that. Kind of start um, inclining towards self love. And if you like love nature, go visit a sea beach or any natural place. So spend time with yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Like all these things are like I'm trying all these things, and they are actually working. And all these things are
It
actually
will work,
like
definitely it will work.
my the ma'am also suggested me that do whatever you like before happening all these things. So I was just recalling what all those things that I it was like I just figured out that I didn't like hang out with my childhood friends since 5 year I guess. Then I just suddenly go to my hometown and just Attagat. Then there are my bunch of childhood friends, and at the moment I just hang out with them, I just forgot all those things. So then I just
Very
got
nice.
to realize that okay, those things are actually like valuable, not valuable. Those things actually helps you uh, to overcome all these things. Yes, ma'am. They are actually working.
Good. So start doing things which you like, that will really help you. Right? Initially there will be a resistance. Like, okay, I don't feel like going out today. I don't feel like meeting them today. I don't feel like talking to anyone today. But still you go against that, against your mind, and talk to them. Go and meet them, because you know what you like, you know what you don't like, right? So that's how you have to fight with your own mind, right? That's what I did. The moment I felt not to go out, I intentionally went out. Right? So sometimes I didn't feel like go to temple, I went to temple. Right? So suddenly things change. When the energy changes, things change. And
Yes, ma'am.
the biggest thing is, be grateful, feel gratitude, that the biggest thing to be grateful for is the human form. Right? We have life. Right? We are human beings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, God has given you a life, so that's very precious, very very precious. Nothing can be bigger than this, right? So early morning, whenever I pray to God, the first thing I thank for is, thank you for giving me a human form, a human life, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
If someone, I also realized that how I got to realize that means I was sitting for the therapy in the hospital, and coincidentally that Professor Chamber was near to the ICU room, and what is the environment of ICU? So every in 1 to 2 minutes there are severely injured persons, or severely persons who are actually fighting with death. Living or death. So after watching all those things, after watching them, then I kind of feel gratitude about my like grateful about myself that okay, I'm still living at least. They are actually in their old
yes,
age. Then
yes,
they're actually fighting for just to have a little more extra time to live in this like planet or something like that.
Yes, and there are
And
many people who have much bigger problems than you. When you
yeah.
compare your, recently I was attending an Art of Living program called DSN, okay, Dynamics for Nation, okay,
Hmm.
wonderful session. And so somebody was like 16-year-old girl into depression. She came to attend that. Okay, then the Guruji said,
Okay, 16 years.
he said a story. Okay, he said
Uh-huh.
about some historical figure that he had to stay for saving. I mean, to just to sacrifice for his own country, he has to stay in the jail for 25 years. Okay, and in the dark. Okay, but still he had a hope that I'll come out one day, and he came out, right? So is your problem bigger than his problem? Right? So all
Of
started
course not.
laughing.
Yes.
So all actually
Uh,
started laughing. So sometimes what happens is, when you see a bigger problem, your problem seems so small that
we
it
just
just
kind of
works, right?
yes, for some time we just came out of that environment. Okay, then we feel quite grateful that okay, as compared to him or as compared to their situation, we are nothing. Then we got to, like suddenly got charged out. Okay, let's do something like yeah.
Yes, yes. And one more thing which I follow, that's a very good technique which works for me. Okay, I have done a lot of courses, NLP, this, that. Nothing works, but this thing works because see, it's our culture in Hinduism that we believe a lot in the mantras, right? So
Yes.
any negative emotion, it can be anxiety, it can be fear. So make it an anchor, okay? Like you start believing that once I chant Om, so what happens? All the negativity, I get all my cells of my body, all my parts of my body and mind, they get rid of all the negativities, right?
Hmm.
So that is an instant way to get rid of that. See, initially you have to train your brain like that. Just a long Om 3 times, 3 deep breaths, 3 Om, and then automatically, up to 1 month, 2 month of practicing, when your brain gets trained, so it is very, very effective. Okay? So
Yeah.
if
Yes, ma'am.
if you
Actually,
want, I will
yes, these things actually work there because honestly, I was not that God devoted to God, or I was not into those means spiritual before before these events occurred. So back then, like I said, I was not used to once in a year I was going temple or something like that. Even during Puri Rath Yatra, I didn't even like I never attended any Rath Yatra in Puri, like at Puri, and but suddenly after all this happened, that's why maybe in my case. Uh, uh, as I was not connecting, I was not into all this spiritual thing. That's why maybe my situation get worse as compared to a person who is actually connected to all those things, all these spiritual things. So that's why maybe this is that's why my case becomes a little worse, a little get difficult. But whenever I just
yes, just to incline yourself to spirituality. Yeah, that also happened because
yes.
the universe has its own way to, show you the right path. That this is where you should believe in. Right?
And last week, if I counted, then I was went to I was go to temple maybe 3 times. So and it was quite relaxing. That week actually was gone well. Uh, at least the I was sleeping in time, or I was doing some all the basics thing that should be done in any student life. So in that point of view, the like my last week was very much good. So so after doing all these practices, actually these things are actually working.
Yes, yes, that's very much effective. So I think I have your number. I will send you some meditation also, guided meditation. If you do meditation, otherwise, if you don't believe meditation, then no need.
No, ma'am, I actually believe in meditation. Maybe this is The one thing that more close to spirituality that I believe a lot. So
Yeah, because see, it is not something which we have invented. It has been working for
yeah.
people for decades and decades and decades. Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah, sorry. I just got disconnected.
Hello.
I'm actually hostel's Wi-Fi. That's why maybe the Wi-Fi is actually the signal of Wi-Fi is actually fluctuating. Now it is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I thought the app is slow or something.
Yeah, ma'am. Like quite
Yes,
a
I
good.
have just sent you.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, ma'am. You have sent
yes,
a
tell
link.
me.
Yes, ma'am. You have sent that link.
Is my video and audio lagging?
No, ma'am. It is quite fine. Good right now.
Yeah, it's a yes, it's a guided meditation, and
Hmm.
it is very effective. It's just 15 minutes, and I will send you a 20 minutes one also. I have.
Okay.
So whenever you have more time, you can do that, and whenever
Sure,
you
ma'am.
have
Sure.
less time, you can do the 15 minutes one. But it's very good. Okay. So yes, but first try the short one. Okay.
Okay.
First try the
I got the
short one.
second link, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
So the first one you try it out first. Welcome, welcome. You're such a smart boy, so good speaker, and don't let these things affect you. I understand, when the situation happens, it's difficult to manage your emotion. Situation goes right. Every phase of life is temporary. Change is the part of nature, right? So it will change. If it's a low phase, good phase will come, and yeah, do practice that. Early morning I would suggest, like before doing anything, right? Like the
Mhm.
first thing you should do is get freshen up, and then you sit. You do a little bit of spot jogging or something. Direct meditation is like not so effective, but 5 minutes of any workout, any sport jogging, or just moving, shaking your body, anything for 5 minutes.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you start
I was,
this. Okay,
I'm
relax.
already, yes, ma'am. I'm already doing like exercise, like upper body, core, then lower body. So what I am going to do is that just add this yoga part with the exercise one. It
Yes,
will actually,
yes. After the, yeah, after the exercise, warm up, whatever you're doing, then you sit for this meditation. It will definitely change a lot of things, change your state of mind at least. Okay, so yeah, today it was completely I thought of sharing my experiences and giving you some tips. So couldn't take the topic today, but
sure, it's fine.
don't worry, everything will be all right.
Maybe I'm thinking right now,
So
ma'am, is that maybe I should took all those classes, like all those period. I shouldn't break those. Like I shouldn't take that pause from clapping. Maybe I should talk to you back then. It's, uh, like talking to
no, no.
like
See, keep
now I'm
yourself engaged. I'm not saying that come to my classes, come to Clapingo.
no,
Okay,
yeah, I'm not
keep
like
yourself engaged.
I was
Don't
trying to,
let your
yes,
mind.
ma'am. Like talking and clapping is actually helping, like in both the ways. It actually give a sense of realization that okay, like something is at least going in track. And second one is actually okay, it, mind is actually getting relaxed by like speaking to someone is, yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Because expressing is very important. Whatever it is, you need to express, right? In form of anything. Because whole day if you don't express, now it's like for me, it has become a part of my life, right? Clapping go. If I don't sit here and talk to people, something happens to me. I feel like I cannot sit just idle. Like talking to people is like I start. I really love it, right? So whatever you love doing, you should do it always, and expressing is very important in any form, right? So all right, so that's all for today's session. Now it will end, and all right, so
It's okay.
yeah, don't discontinue things, because uh, keep continuing whatever you're doing and keep yourself engaged.
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am, have a nice day
so
and
that's all
thank
for
you
today. See
very
you
much.
again. Yeah, looking forward. Yeah, looking forward in the Friday session.
Sure, ma'am, I will. Okay, bye.